Here we're asked to find the equation of a line, and it looks like all of our lines are in slope-intercept form as our answers. Therefore, we need the slope and the y-intercept. Well, our line that we're given is 4x minus 2y equals 3. And our goal is to find the equation of a line that's parallel to this line that passes through the point 1, -5. As you recall from Algebra 1, parallel lines have the same slope. So our line is going to have the same slope as this line up here, 4x minus 2y equals 3. Well, we need to figure out what the slope of this line is, and we need to isolate y in order to get it into slope-intercept form so we can easily identify the slope. So our first step is going to be to subtract 4x. Remember, we want to get y by itself. So we're left with negative 2y equals negative 4x plus 3. And then our last step is to divide by that negative 2 to get y by itself. So we're left with y equals 2x minus 3 over 2. Now we don't really care about this piece here. It could be any number in the world. We don't care about it because all we need to get from this line is its slope. Once you get the slope from this line, you're good. That's all you needed from it. So our line needs to have the following things. It needs to have a slope of 2 because it needs to have the same slope as the line it's parallel to, and it needs to pass through the point 1, -5. Well, now we have an m, we have an x value, and we have a y value that go together. So let's write out our y equals mx plus b, because all we still need in our line is the b. We just don't know that. We know the m, it's 2. Well, let's plug in the things that we know. We have an x and y that go together, a 1 and a -5. We also have an m value of 2 that we can plug in. That is enough to let us find b. Okay, let's plug in -5 as the y. We found that our m has to be 2. We know that our x value is 1, and we need to find b. So then we're going to have -5 equals 2 plus b. We subtract 2 from both sides, and we see that our b value is going to be -7. Therefore, our final line is going to be y equals, we know our m is 2, x, and then our b is -7. Now note that we only use the x and y of 1 and -5 to find the b value. When we write the final equation of a line, we actually write x and y. We don't plug in for them. It looks like our option here is H. Now right off the bat, you can see that F and G, the first two answer choices, give you an incorrect slope of 4. And that's because in this line that we're given here, it looks like there's a 4 out front. So don't get confused, that's not the slope. In order to find the slope, remember we had to isolate y and look at the number in front of x there. So you could have immediately crossed off those two because they don't have the same slope. And out of the last 3 options, we needed to find our b value. So although these problems are a little bit more complex, remember, parallel lines have the same slope, and then you can use your slope and the point that you're given in order to find b.